listening to the PNAX Report.
PNAX Report.
PNAX Report.
The PNAX Report.
PNAX Report.
PNAX Report.
Live only on PNAX TV.
A very big welcome once again to PNAX TV. So the 26th of February 2023 happened to be the day that most Nigerians went to the polls to elect their new president. Remember that this is Buhari's second term, and as per the Constitution of Nigeria, after 2 terms, the president must exit for another person who Nigerians find it worthy to be in power as the next president. So that is what is going on. That is why Buhari will not be continuing his work as a president immediately after this particular election. So the elections had 3 main contenders, and this particular 3 main contenders, we've said it and said it again, as a preview of it is on the screens. We have Mr. Tinubu standing on the ticket for the APC, the All Progressive Party, Peter Obi for the Labour Party, and Mr. Atiku Abubakar for the Progressive, the People's Democratic Party, in short PDP. So these are the main 3 contenders for this particular election. Now in Nigeria, just like many other countries in the world, there's more like a 2-party state. So it's either APC wins or PDP win. But for the first time in history, we saw a third formidable force which wanted us to understand that they are here to stay and they want to make a difference. And this particular third formidable force or party in question is none other than the Labour Party. Now the person who's leading the Labour Party to this elections, or who led the Labour Party to this particular elections, was none other than Peter Obi. Peter Obi happened to be a former member of the People Democratic Party, that's the PDP, but he left and then he joined the Labour Party to be their frontrunner into this particular election. Now the election results are in, and it seems like Peter Obi is on the downside, and a lot of people are saying that we expected this because Nigeria has been a 2-party state for the past 30 years, and it will be difficult for any third party to come and break the ranks. And even if it is so, be able to break the ranks, we should expect some sort of corruption and some sort of rebuttal from people who won't allow this to happen. Now, in aid of all of these things flying about, Peter Obi has sworn, he has laws and all of this. One person to add the voice is none other than the former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo, and he has penned down a lengthy statement. And according to him, his words are few, or we should just say his words is just a simple sentence: this election, according to Olusegun Obasanjo, was rigged. Now, for starters, we will be putting a preview of Olusegun Obasanjo, some of his comments on the screen. So this is a press release which came from the office of the presidency, the former presidency, that's Olusegun Obasanjo. So we'll be reading a few of them, or perhaps all of them, so that we can know what exactly the president is saying, why he thinks this election might be rigged, and even his claims that he believed that the legitimate person who's supposed to win this election is none other than Peter Obi. Why is he saying that? So you can see the press release on the screen. He says, "Nigerian brothers and sisters, greetings to you all. I'm constrained to speak at this point. I grieve the indulgence of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency General Mahmudu Buhari, to make this statement because I have had an opportunity to keep him aware of what I know is happening and the danger incoming ahead. On many occasions in the past, I have not hesitated to point out a lacuna in the inaction of the President and his government. But as far as the election issues are concerned, the President has proved beyond reasonable doubt that he will want to leave a legacy. He will want to leave a legacy of free, fair, transparent, and credible elections." Now, he further goes on to say, "Until Saturday night, February 25, 2023, the good and noble plan and preparation of the electorate seemed to be going well, or the election seemed to be going well. For the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, a lot of money was spent to introduce bimodal voter accreditation, BVAS, and the server for the immediate transmission of results from polling units. It is no secret that INEC officials at operational levels have been allegedly compromised to make what should have worked not to work and to revert to manual transmission of results, which is manipulated and the results doctored. The chairman of INEC may claim ignorance, but he cannot fold his hands and do nothing when he knows that the election process has been corrupted, and most results that are brought outside BVAS and servers are not true reflection of the will of Nigerians who have made their individual choice. At this stage, we do not need wittingly or unwittingly to set this country on fire with the greed, irresponsible, and unpatriotic acts of those who allegedly gave money to INEC officials for perversion and those who collected the blood money. Let me appeal to the chairman of INEC. If his hands are clean, to save Nigeria with the looming danger and disaster, which is part. So we'll be going on to the next phrase. So the next phrase is on the screens. We are continue waiting to happen. If the chairman cannot postpone the elections 4 days to the if the chairman can postpone elections 4 days to the election, he can do everything to rectify the errors of the last 2 days. No BVS, no result to be acceptable, and not to upload through server, no result to be acceptable. Where BVAS and servers have been manipulated or rendered inactive, such results must be declared void and inadmissible for election declaration. Chairman INEC, I have thought that you would use this opportunity to mend your reputation and character for posterity. Now, he further goes on to say that, Your Excellency, President Buhari, tension is building up, and people, and please let all elections that do not pass the credibility and transparency test be cancelled and brought back with areas where elections were disrupted for the next Saturday, March 4, 2023, and BVAS server officials to be changed. To know which stations or polling units were manipulated, let the committee of INEC staff and representative of 4 major political parties with chairman of the Nigeria Bar Association look into what must be done to have a H-free elections next Saturday. Mr. President, may your plan and your hope for leaving a legacy of free, fair, transparent, and credible be realized. Mr. President, please don't let anybody say to you it does not matter or it is a problem of INEC. On no account should you be seen as part of the coalition or compromise. When the die is cast, it will be your last problem, or it will be your problem and that of the nation. The chairman of INEC must sneak out of the country or go back to his ivory tower. Your Excellency, thank you for hearing me out. Compatriot Nigerians, please exercise patience until the wrong is righted. I strongly believe that nobody will toy with the future and fortune of Nigeria at this juncture. Long live Nigeria in peace, security, stability, and in the hope for a greater future. So this was signed by Olusegun Obasanjo, dated yesterday, February 27th, 2022. So basically what our former president is saying here is he believes there are a whole lot of things and inconsistencies to this election that he believes shouldn't have happened, and based on all of these events, he believes that it would be fair for INEC to cancel results where the BVAS system and also the results which did not pass through the server system, because when it happens that way, people will be manipulating results, people will be giving their own results, and that doesn't reflect the choice of the electors. Now, aside from that, what Olusegun Obasanjo is also saying is that for areas that has been marked that this coming Saturday, 4th March, they are going to have an election because of the chaos or 1 or 2 issues beyond control that happen at those constituencies. He deems or he calls it fit that the areas where the BVA system did not work and the results didn't pass through the server, it will be prudent that we add them to the wait list of those who will be voting on March 4th, 2023. Now, aside from all that, he's also calling on all the 4 political stakeholders, be it APC, Labour Party, PDP, and all the others, to have their representatives on ground, so at the end of the day, any results that come, everybody will be content with it. Now, it's not sweet to lose, it's not a nice thing to lose, but then if you lose honorably and you know you've lost legitimately, there's more respect to it. So that is all that Mr. Olusegun Obasanjo is saying, and unfortunately, we hope something will be done about it. But up until now, the fans of Peter Obi and also the Labour Party have rejected most of the results, claiming most of the things that happened was electoral or elections malfeasance, or perhaps things which didn't go on well, and that caused, this inflation of figures, and that is why we are seeing him lose in most of the states that he should win, because he believes if he has won in Lagos, why shouldn't he win, or why can't he be able to win in other states? But then you don't know the will of the people. So this is basically what is going on. We'll give you more updates as all of these Nigerian elections issues continue to
You are listening to the PNX Report.
PNX Report.
PNX Report.
The PNX Report.
PNX Report.
PNX Report.
Live